helped Baba, at arm's length. At arm's length. He ensured that nobody came close to Baba who would have helped him, because he wanted to be the alpha and the omega of the campaigns and of the agents management system. And Joe Mucheru, because Joe Mucheru was a saboteur. Joe Mucheru had no other mission other than to sabotage the agents management system. He had no other agenda. He had no other mission. He came in to sabotage our agents management system. And he succeeded. And I'll tell you how he succeeded. He ensured that everybody who had a role, including, basic things like the people who were printing the letters that I signed, were his people. The people who were typing the names were his people, and they were under instructions not to deliver. And they ensured that they did not deliver. Very simple things like letters just getting to agents in time. Letters which I signed and which were taken away from the signatory myself, and they were controlled by Joe Mucheru's people. And Joe Mucheru ensured that the letters did not arrive on time. Of course, Junet Mohammed had his role also in the agents, in the mess, because these are people who did not listen to anything that anybody else had to say. They knew everything. They were know-it-alls. Then, of course, we had this pleasant man called Makau Mutua, Professor Makau Mutua, an exceptionally likable man, an exceptionally affable chap. You would never want to hang out with a better guy, with anybody else. I think if I was having a drink, I would never want to have a drink with anybody other than Professor Makau Mutua. A likable guy, you'll never quarrel with him. But the day that Mucheru, Junet, and others came and said that Makau Mutua will be in charge of the command center, is the day that everything went south. Because Professor Makau Mutua, I have described him in my book, by the way, Ken. I've told you I will not tell you everything. I will only give you the tip of the iceberg. If you want the rest of the iceberg, you have to read my book. I have described Professor Makau Mutua in my book as as a deaf, mute, blind mouse. Yeah, that sees no evil, hears no evil, says no evil. And that's the kind of guy he is. Everything that went wrong, he kept brushing it aside.
Former ICT Cabinet Secretary Joe Mucheru has distanced himself from the claims against him, noting in a message that it is on record that 99.96% of polling stations transmitted their results. It is also on record there was full uninterrupted media coverage of the elections and the Supreme Court proceedings. Media and connectivity for results transmission were my only national responsibility. And of course, I actually voted in Ngatha Nursery School in Nyeri's Thegu River Ward.
Tumejipanga na tunamulika hawa torch kila saa. Wakikata kona tunakata na hawa. Wakikata hivi tunakata na hawa.
Suna East Member of Parliament Junet Mohammed, a key member of Odinga's inner circle, refused to